Hey guys, so here's a little tip for sketching with pens. Always have two different pens. One lighter one, this is one of those crappy big pens, which I actually really like. And this is a Sharpie pen, which is basically, you know those expensive artist pens that are like really fine tip? This is basically just that, except they're a lot cheaper. I recommend them. So, so with pen sketching, you'll find yourself creating some very messy looking drawings. So if we just join up some points, okay, there we have a little perspective scale. So let's throw in another wall there. So let's have this be a coffee shop, or no, a flower stand. So, sorry, it's off perspectively. So the beauty of this is I can have as many rough, terrible looking lines as I want. And I can correct myself even though I'm using pen. And the outcome will be, well, you will see. You'll see the outcome. So I'm just kind of correcting my lines there so it lines up somewhat. And then these ones, same thing. Okay, and then normally there's some tables, so let's have a door here, or whatever, and some tables. So what are my plans for these? So I can write up here flowers, and here as well flower, because I can't fit in flowers. And you just have some pots with some flowers in them, whatever. They're terrible looking and no one would want to buy them because I can't draw flowers, which is fine. And then say the figure is selling them, some lady, most likely, right? So, and then back here we can have, I don't know, like a window for the rest of the shop. And that can end there. Then maybe like this was a converted house to a coffee shop or whatever. So you can have like some sort of a window kind of thing with more flowers or whatever. And do another one. And for the record, I've just come up with the idea to do a flower shop, so I have no idea what I'm doing. So whatever, we see that and it looks completely terrible. Let's have another window here because it would make sense for there not to be a window there. Okay, so whatever. That's what it looks like. Now, pen away. We take out our thicker pen, darker one, which we then go over the lines that we want to keep in our drawing. So what this does is, and with Windows I just do this little like diagonal shade thing. And that it doesn't make it really look like a window, it just kind of tells me that it is when I look back at this. And this can be cleaned up a lot. With the flowers or whatever. And then same goes with this one. Okay, and then especially the walls and the corners and edges, because you don't want your construction lines to show. Well, there you can see them. What your brain does is it kind of like singles out the darker, more bold looking ones. Kind of like a bold font in a computer. When you read that, they kind of stand out. It's the same kind of thing, where even though you can see the other lines, the crappy construction looking lines that you have, you know they're there, you won't see them as easily, and the drawing of what you actually want to see will become much more clear. So as I'm just filling these out, especially this banner, it's terrible because I screwed up the perspective part of it at the beginning. And there's all these lines there, you know. Because I know now what the proper thing is and what I want to do with it. It looks a lot more like a sign now. Same goes with that one. So, especially like corners of walls, and because even though there's a line going through there, which you won't be able to see in real life, when I bold that one and that one, you don't really see that. So, I think you see what I'm saying. This lady, stick figure, whatever, selling her flowers. So, this is extremely helpful when you're doing this kind of thing. And I also drew, to practice this, I drew this bar with, you can see all these construction lines up here on the sign. You have a bench, a bicycle rack, stop sign, and a dumpster. And also this coffee shop, which you can see so many little construction lines with the roof and stuff. But you can see, you know, the table and the bench. And a little, whatever, sunshade thing. Yeah, so that's just what I wanted to show you. The video's longer than I was expecting, but that's okay. Okay, see you guys.